Okay. After much ado, much waiting. Um, Hi guys. Oh, it's funny. Yesterday I was sitting there with my kids and I was like, yeah, I should probably set up my live stream for tomorrow. And sometimes I know exactly when I'm gonna go live. Right? I come home from school. It's time. During this break, anything goes. And sometimes that I'm super early in the day. Sometimes I'm like way late in the day. And I thought to myself, I'll go live when I go live. But yesterday I thought, you know what? I've got this gig at the children's hospital. We'll play to. And then I'll be home. I don't know, maybe, and I just threw a random number out there. Little did I know I'd be super wrong. Like an hour and a half off. Close enough. I saw you guys had already started in the chat. SG said, well, it turns out we were both late. And then Tyson said, I'm here. You can start now. Oh, good. Tyson, you need the confidence to believe that the world revolves around you. It's a good thing. That is a good thing. Yeah, so the gig was awesome today. It made me think sort of the Nate Bargatze skit, if you've seen that one, where he's wearing the angel robe, and he comes down at the nativity and he's talking about how people in the future are going to celebrate this joyous occasion. Here we are at the birth, the nativity, and they go, oh, they're going to sing all sorts of songs about Jesus, right? And he said, yeah, there'll be some boring ones, and then, oh, well, there's some songs about Mary, nothing about Joseph. And then the rest are about snow and snow-related activities. And today, of course, Christmas is over. So a lot of the songs that we sang or that we played today were those snow and snow-related activities, right? It's Sleigh Ride and Jingle Bells. And, if you really listen to the lyrics, it is not about Christmas. It is not about, the true meaning of Christmas. It's not even about the secular meaning of Christmas. It's literally just kind of a winter song. We played lots of really great winter songs today. A couple of, we mixed it in. We mixed a little bit in there where we played a true to life Christmas song in there. But for the most part, it was, all those secular songs that Nate Bargatze made fun of. So it was really fun. I kept thinking of that during. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. All right, connections today. I see Jean, Opal, swimming, course. Oh, funny, Gene pool, swimming pool. Maybe we're already onto something. Tide pool. Yeah, okay. Tissue, infinity pool. That's another one. Athletics. Audi, direction, equestrian, cell, protein, mini, trend, and triathlon. Not triathlon, triathlon. SG, I'm so glad you're back. You're back, I'm back, we're here. I just barely got home from this gig. Truth be told, we did play the gig, but then we also, there's a really famous pizza place nearby. And I couldn't help. We were all together as a family, right? We had just done this fun thing. I was like, yeah, we need to. So we went to this super famous pizza place nearby, right by where the gig was. Okay, so I saw Gene pool, swimming pool, tide pool, and infinity pool. And heaven help me if that's a red herring. It is. It's a red herring. Yup. Tyson, how you doing? I'm glad you're here too. I fell headfirst into that red herring. Okay then. So swimming, equestrian, triathlon, and athletics. I feel like those go together. But I don't want to waste a guess. I've already wasted a guess. How about course, direction, tide, and trend? Movement. Tendency. There we go. Swimming, equestrian, Triathlon and athletics. I really feel like those go together. They do. Summer Olympic events. There you go. Swimming is in the triathlon. Wait, what do you mean events? Just athletics in general? All of those are athletics, aren't they? How about protein, tissue, cell, and gene? Those are like subcategories of biology. Yeah, biological structures. Audi, Mini, Opal, and Infinity. Huh? Car brand homophones. Infinity. So the car brand is Infinity with an I. Oh, Mini, like a Mini Cooper. Opal? Opal? I don't get the Opal one. Help me out on that one. Opal? A car brand named Opal? I've never heard of that. And then Audi for Audi. Outie for Audi. Athletics at the Olympics is specifically track and field. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Callie's laughing because I fell headfirst into the red herring today, which was tide pool, swimming pool, gene pool, and then infinity pool, which I guess an infinity pool is a swimming pool, so should have known better. Should have known. There we go. We'll skip ahead there. Awesome. Yeah, so yellow, tendency, course, direction, tide, and trend. The blue category, summer Olympic events. Olympic events. Athletics, which I guess track and field generally falls into that category. Equestrian, right? Horseback riding. Swimming and triathlon, which swimming is part of triathlon, but it's one of the three, the tri. Biological structures. You got the cell, the gene, the protein, and the tissue. Opal is Oppo? What's Oppo? I've never heard of that before. Oppo? I gotta look that up. OPPO. Oppo car brand? Major tech company deeply integrated with the auto industry by licensing its 5G cellular patents to brands like Volkswagen and collaborating with EV makers like BYD and SAIC Motor. I've never heard of any of this. Okay, so Oppo isn't a car manufacturer, but a major tech company that's like in the car industry. Okay, so kind of disagree with that. Audi and Audi do not sound the same. One is being ridiculous. I think the purple category today is completely ridiculous at all. I'm not about that. I don't know. Should we poo-poo it? I don't know, you guys. Let's take a vote. Should we poo-poo this connections puzzle? Biological structures, cell, gene, protein, and tissue, and then car brand homophones. Infinity, Mini, like Mini Cooper. Opal for Oppo. First off, not a car brand. Second, what? And then Outie for Audi. Okay, big thumbs down poo-poo. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love that one. We got the rest of it, though. We nailed it. We got it. Just wasn't a pretty solve. It was a solve, but it wasn't a pretty solve. Bunny on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Is that Bugs Bunny? I feel like that's Bugs. Capital of Norway. That sounds like Oslo, Norway. Constantly complaining. Could be a couple of 5-letter words. The precipice. How about the apex? Or the peak? Could be peak. I don't know. We'll come back. Part of R&R and RIP. Rest. Not for the present. A bow. Cute. Love in this club. Usher. Move effortlessly to glide. Spotify wrapped listings. How about just songs? Hey, don't overthink it, right? You ain't seen nothing yet. Nice. Alright, Bugs Bunny on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Might be the only bunny on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The capital of Norway, Oslo. Yeah, purple was weird. I didn't enjoy that. Purple was a weird category there. Constantly complaining, whiny. The precipice, right at the edge. Part of R&R, rest and relaxation, and RIP, rest in peace. Let's see. Not for the present. The bow. Cute. I love those play on words ones. That's so very clever. Very, very clever. Love in this club. In 2008, Usher sang that one. Move effortlessly to glide. To glide across the air. Spotify wrapped listings, songs. And then you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, we've had mixed success with the Wordle. We've gotten it, but some of these have, you guys are like, oh, I got it in 3, and I'm like, well, wish I got it in 3. I think I started with light yesterday. That was a good one. Here's one. Fancy. No way! No way! Starts with an F. Okay, it's an F. And it's a... fight. F-I-G-H-T. Okay, it ends with a T, and there's an I somewhere. Fruit. We haven't guessed the U yet. We haven't guessed the R yet. No way. Wait, hold on. Didn't we have the word fruit? I swear they had the word... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but we had the word fruit, I want to say, 3 months ago. No? Huh. I swear I remember typing in the word fruit recently. Interesting. Well, we got it in 3, and we got it actually pretty lucky. You know me, I just stare at my keyboard and see what comes up. What came to my head today was fancy, which gave us the F. Then I tried fight, which gave us the I and a T in the right place. And I was like, nah, there's no way it could be fruit. I swear we had the word fruit recently. Oh, maybe that's what it was. I remember Fritz, right? Something was on the Fritz. Yeah. I remember on the Fritz. But I don't remember... Interesting. Maybe we said fruit and then Fritz. Because I remember that one. I remember typing in fruit at one point. Recently, right? Within the month. Not within the month. Probably within the last 3 months. Maybe it was the day we did Fritz. All right, Strands. Are you putting me on 7 words? So 6 words and a spangram. Are you putting me on cuff? Jacket, okay. shirt. Suit yourself. Suit yourself. There you go. Belt. Cufflinks. These are different, like a shrug. Like a shrug. I like that. Okay, 2 more, and they're down here at the bottom. Vest. Trousers. There you go. Oh, we're getting close to a streak. I didn't know that we were eligible for a badge. Are you putting me on? Suit yourself. What would you put on? Put on a shirt, a belt, cufflinks. That's pretty fancy. I don't even think I own cufflinks. Do you guys own cufflinks? I sure don't. Jacket, trousers. Nobody says trousers. Pants. And a vest. Very fancy. Fancy, fancy. I can't even think of the last time I put on cufflinks. Like for a wedding or something. Try to solve in 6 words. Alright, we got a Q. We got a U. And an X, oh boy. Alright, we got L, U, and A. Lua, that means moon in Portuguese. R, P, and E, O, X, M, G, I, and Q. That darn Q. There's no T, there's no S. There's plenty of vowels. Yesterday we only had 2 vowels. That was a little tricky. Only have 2 vowels. If the O wasn't on the same side, we could play like Quixotic or something. What did you say? Equip? That's a good one. There's no N or T for equipment. Equip. Oh, I assure you it is. ¿Por qué? Pigment. That's a good one. I can't do ing on the same side. Pixel. There we go. I've always wanted to use that word. I can't usually, but today we could. Pixel. Ooh, we could almost spell ligma. Yeah, it's not English. Here, we can't spell ligma, but we can still spell limga. Loam. I'm thinking of all these words that are not in English. Lorex. Is that a word? Well, R and E are on the same side anyway. Lorem ipsum. I don't think Lorex is a word. It wouldn't work anyway because R and E are on the same side. Whip. There we go. And then we play Loam. Lorex. Oh, that's funny. Plumage. Wow, plumage could have worked too. P-L-U. Nah, L and U are on the same side. We can't do that. Grime. And then E led to equip. P for pixel, and then L for loam. Yeah, what was yesterday? Let's see. Experiment in 12th. That's just how Rania did it. Experiment on 12th. Fork, threek, took, wonk. Grime, equip, pixel, and loam. All right, well, let's recap our answers. If you like what you see, if you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing because we do this every day. It's fun. We just jump aboard and we do some puzzles. It's great. Sometimes we jump in the chat like this. Sometimes we just watch. Sometimes I'm here by myself. Sometimes there's a bazillion people here. It just depends. I love it. I love it. It's something new every day. It's really fun. Thanks for tuning in late today. It was the band had a gig today. Band has a gig on Wednesday too. Totally different location, different venue, same music though. 3-word solution was Margot, opaque, and elixir. Don't ask me what Margot means. Yeah, that's funny. If you're old to the channel, then you keep sending me spiritual donuts. That's what you do, Tyson. you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're old to the channel, you stay subscribed and you send me donuts. That's what you do. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Tyson's on his way to a funeral on Wednesday. That doesn't sound very fun. All right, well, let's dive in. We'll just kind of recap all our answers. Start with the connections there. The yellow was tendency, right? Your course, your direction, your tide, or your trend towards something. Summer Olympic events, athletics. Everything's athletics in the Olympics, right? Equestrian, swimming, and triathlon. That is not triathlon, that's triathlon. And don't you forget it. Remember, I thought you guys were gaslighting me one day. Yeah, see, after the new year. That is New Year's Eve, huh? Yeah. Let's see. So, green, right? Biological structures. Cell, gene, protein, and tissue. And then car brand homophones. This is what gave me the... I gave Wina the poo-poo thumbs down today. Car brand homophones. Infinity, the car brand has an I instead of a Y. Mini, like Mini Cooper, M-I-N-I. Audi, like a Audi belly button, but what they really meant was Audi, A-U-D-I. And the one I poo-pooed it for was Opel for Oppo, but Oppo, O-P-P-O, is not a car brand. It works in conjunction with car brands to offer their 5G network service. So a little misleading there. It says car brands, but that is not a car brand. Bunny on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's Bugs Bunny. Oh, SG, you'll be on his wheel before you know it. Let's see. Capital of Norway was Oslo. Whiny, constantly complaining. The precipice is the edge. Rest and relaxation, or rest in peace. Rest. One down, not for the present. Not. I love that. You tie the bow on top. Love in This Club, singer, Usher in 2008. To move effortlessly, to glide. She glided down the stairs. And then tumbled down the last 5. Spotify wrapped listings, songs. You ain't seen nothing yet. 7 down. Cool. All right, we did the Wordle in 3 today. Fancy, lucky guess gave us the F at the beginning. And then fight gave us an I somewhere and a T at the end. And then fruit, right? Thinking of words that have an I and a T and an F. Coolio. All right, are you putting me on? Suit yourself. What do you put on, these fancy things? How about a shirt, a belt, cufflinks, a jacket, trousers, and a vest? You're going to look fancy wearing all that. All right, and then we finished off with the letterbox today. We had grime, and then the E for equip, and then the P for pixel, and then the L for loam. Yeah, awesome. Well, some good puzzles today. We flew through in a pretty decent amount of time, too. It's only 31 minutes in. Look at that. You added fluff to Aranya's hard wheel. Nice. If Oppo is a car brand, it's a Chinese brand. Oh. So you do know about it. Oh, okay. I don't know. The only knowledge I have about it is my single Google search, and this AI-generated overview says Oppo is not a car manufacturer, but a major tech company deeply integrated with the auto industry. So if they do cars, then... Car News China. Oppo wants to build its own car. Okay. Oh, maybe. Maybe they'll make their own car one day. Maybe if I win it big, play the lottery, who knows? Maybe I'll own an Oppo car. Oppo? What do they say, Oppo or Oppo? I don't know. Yeah, I know. Callie, I'm with you there. Audi and Outie are still not sounding the same. I wonder how much complaint she's gotten about all those. All right. Well, if you like to complain about these puzzles and you want to watch me do them, and maybe I'll do some complaining too, consider subscribing. And thanks for a great chat. Thanks for answering my poll today. How do you feel about Christmas music after Christmas? Still sounds good until after New Year, until New Year's. Let's see. A bunch of people said still sounds good, 67%. And then ick, stop playing it after Christmas. And then I didn't like it in the first place. I think both got one vote, 17%. All right. Well, good. I'm going to play Christmas music one more time. The snow and snow-related activities songs, as Nate Bargatze put it. We'll play those one more time. Should be fun. Awesome. Well, thanks for a great stream, and I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.